Listen, you ain't lying. Now, you broke down the GDBD vice lord. GDBD the vice lord, you be doing your shit, right?
God.
Now, red timing. There's a nigga called 4Extra. All right, now with 4Extra, we gonna talk about NoJumper and Adam22. You originally had some issues with Adam22, right? And when I seen you on the platform, it was like they set you up,
Right?
And it's all cool little setup, but I felt like they kind of put you in danger. And when I seen you on that, you was sweating a little bit too. I ain't gonna lie to you, fam. I ain't like that.
I'm always sweating. If you don't see it, just don't see it. But I ain't letting people know when I'm sweating because I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do regardless if I'm sweating or not. But I'm gonna tell you this, right? Adam can't set me up. I knew what the fuck I was walking into. But I'm gonna tell you this: when he asked me to do it, I understood what was being done. But I understood I had a message for extra because I didn't face him. I had to face him in the streets. One thing about this, right? I didn't say a whole bunch about him. Now I didn't say so much about him that to the fact that I'm like, okay, cool. He want to do power with me. Adam gonna be there. Everything gonna be good. Only time I felt worried is when Adam removed himself from the situation. But he waited till I got there to do that. And I was already there. So I stayed. I could have left. Listen, I'm telling you this. The thing was at 3. I got there at 2 because I always hope no jump an hour early. I got there at 2. We didn't start at 6. 4Extra didn't come in until about 5:40 something.
Mm-hmm. But
he was bound by my time. My time is 3:69. That's how I move. Everybody is bound by my time. So what time you think he walked in? Right? So I saw him walk in at that time, I knew it was time to do it. I knew I wasn't going to be harmed because it's aligned. Right? It's already aligned because I bound the universe to my time. And that's 3:69. That's when I move. Right? That's when I want to get my message. And when the clock hit that time and he right there, it's that time. We're going to get to it. Like, I ain't even questioned it. Like, every time somebody like, yo, I'm like, what time you want me to come? And they're going to say 3, they're going to say 6. Like, I ask cuz, whoever called me, what time you want me to come? Hey, let's do 3 o'clock. I say, yeah. Any other time than that, I'm going to say, I'm busy. Even though I'm never busy. And that's how we moved in the streets, right? I moved with that same type of shit, unexpected. I had my things that I did, right? A lot of times people circle the house before they went in and all that shit. I did that. I'm from St. Louis. I'm from a place where it get grimy at, where, you know, all the rappers I was talked about previously, they'll kill you. Because St. Louis ain't a place to where we got too much. I'm telling you, I remember going to swim and taking a quarter bus, but it's all the way across town to swim in a swimming pool full of piss. Because it was nowhere to swim at where I stayed. Unless we took the water hydrant and took that off and got in front of that. But nigga, we want to get in the pool. Right? And only pool that we can get at, we had to catch the bus. It was the only pool over there, and it was in a shelter. Right? So imagine how dirty and trifling and filthy it was. Right? And then we probably didn't get to swim because we had to sneak in. But we was just as dirty as the shelter kids, so sometimes we got away with it. Other times we didn't. That's my life. Right? But people think that life bring you pain, but it don't, because out of all that, them moments where I did get in, it felt good. Right? So the pain that it took to get there just didn't matter. It didn't matter at that point. And that's how it is in the trenches, gang. That's why I love the trenches, why I always go back to the trenches, why I'm never going to leave the trenches, what the fuck I'm leaving for. Right? So I can stay on red timing, right? And I'm still going to be the divine being that I am. Right? I'm going to still deliver the message, right? I'm going to deliver the message anywhere it got to be delivered to, right? No matter how it got to be delivered, right? I'm going to deliver it directly to a killer in killer language, nigga. Nigga, if I'm called to kill a nigga, I'm a killer nigga. If I'm called to help a nigga, I'm a helper nigga. I'm still that way. I ain't changed that. But I understand my message now. I understand my meaning now. I understand the principles of what I'm doing now. I ain't understand that thing. But we're going to stay on this red time. We're going to keep on talking about the trenches in St. Louis.
Part. Yeah, we is.
Right?
All right, so, like I said, man, I seen that shit. You made a slur in reference to the, what that was, the Crips, right?
No, the Bloods.
The Bloods, what that was, I don't want to say the word.
Yeah, listen.
We don't got to repeat it because I see that you kind of retracted it, right?
I ain't retracted. I told him what it meant. Listen, I'm saying this. I always say never apologize, but I can express you the meaning of what I meant. I can allow you a privilege to understand my mind. And nigga, that's a privilege. I don't give a fuck if a nigga understand me. But I can offer you that. But I can never offer you apology because once I said it, I said it. But what happened was we were speaking. And when I was speaking, I was talking about something in the past. You can't bring it to this present moment. How you gonna bring it to the present moment? We talking about that we said in the past. That's what I said in the past. I just told you I was a different person in the past. So I was talking about a past person, not this present person, right? And so you got to understand that this present person is a Crip blood. I'm both. That person wasn't. But you know, it's all content. People understand that. But after that, I did that with them Bloods. I went down there with King Peel. He had 30, 40 Bloods in there with me. And the Bloods showed me love. At the same time, they were saying I was disallowed in LA and the Bloods didn't with me. I was with the Bloods. I'm straight blood. They know this, right? Because it's in my blood. So how you gonna take it from me? I bleed it, right? But they didn't understand that. Adam don't understand this. Adam can't understand this. White people can't understand this. I'm not saying nothing wrong with them, but you know, they can't understand us. They don't understand. He trying to destroy me, but how the can he destroy me? And I'm God. So, you know, in LA, I'm God. In LA, I'm still me. In LA, I'm still blood on 40s. I ain't got no problem with 4 extra, right? That nigga need extra hands right now. Yeah, I'm keeping you laughing. It ain't funny.
Bro.
It ain't funny. It ain't funny when you live
That shit ain't funny at all. You funny, nigga.
No.
You just made me laugh
No,
just now, homie.
he got 2 elbows on the same hand. Imagine he got an elbow down here and an elbow up there. If that nigga got in the fight right now, he gonna win. So niggas better leave him alone. 2 elbows on the same arm? Come on, gang. That's some G shit. That nigga God.
Now you was taking now you know I'm Haitian. So you know all the karmas and the spirituality and all that. Do you really feel like that the universe was that payback for your situation? Cause 4 Extra, he hangs his hat on being violent, putting hands on niggas. Everything is about putting hands on a nigga. And also, I heard that he put his hands on a nigga that had one hand when he was locked up.
Let me say this without taking credit for divine intervention, right? For things that happen beyond me, beyond my control. But I can do the same thing that we did here. I can break it down in science, right? Because we invented science. Everybody knows. I'm going to break it down in science to you. It's 2 things that happen. Remember I told you in the beginning the water is conscious, right? What happened is this exploded. When this exploded, it fell all over the table. When it fell all over the table, what happened? Cuz that was with me, who was snaking me out, he touched it in his hand. He rubbed his hand together. Esther slapped that same hand, gave him 5, and activated it. Now, whatever your intentions is, let it be. You spoke to the water, not me. You told the water I want to lose my hand because you wanted to touch another person with your hand. You touch a nigga with your hand, you lose it. Don't even think about it. I'm going to tell you this. Jesus said the sin lies in the act, not in the act, but in the thought. So the moment he thought about hurting me, he already committed the sin. So judgment was already due. So it ain't my fault, right? If you want to control what happened to you, you better control your mind. If 4 Extra didn't control the mind, now you got 2 elbows, right? But it's still all love because I loved them in the get-go. I didn't do it. Nigga, did you know this? We understand this. Nigga, I talk to the spirits. I cry to the spirits. Why the fuck you do that? You know why? I told the spirits I wanted to do it. You should let me do it. You had me to be still. That moment I was still. I couldn't move. I wanted to move. My mind was going. I couldn't move. I swear to God to you, I couldn't move. I had a gun on me right here. In his bag. I can't lie. The spirit would let me move. I was mad at the spirit. You embarrassed me. I hate you. Why the you got me doing this? You going to make me look weak. You. I'm crying in dead tears. Show yourself. Right? And then it hit me. Internet. There you go. Well, I appreciate you then. Right? Because I didn't have to put it in everybody's mind. The same spirit, the moment his hand blew up, why did they put it in everybody's mind? Who put it in everybody's mind? How did it get in everybody's mind? How? Who knew? I wasn't there. How did everybody just put it together? To where I was told. Right? So that's what happened. When you perfectly align, can no harm come to me? Right? And if you think harm to me, it's going to come back to you. Listen, I'm going to tell you this. You know what this is. They don't know what this is. I never tell them what it is, but I show it to them all the time. They got to figure out what it is. But this here is going to do one thing. It's going to not only absorb negative energy, but it's going to send it back to wherever it come from. Right?
It's like what kind of rock that is?
Yeah.
Granite?
Yeah. Listen, so, you know, we going to speak about it, but I never speak about it. I let them speak about it because, let me tell you this. I know I ain't supposed to say the name of it because every time I try to say the name of it, it won't come out. So, listen, I'm going to tell you this. When it comes to consciousness, it's something that we can't teach. What is that? You got to go figure it out, right? Because you don't understand this life, but you do, but people don't. 4 Extra didn't, right? So, he get where he comes. So, when people say, I did that, you can't give me the credit. Can't give me the credit for that. If it was for me, I would have cut his hand off right there in my face. But once I leave, you can't give the credit to me. It's something bigger than me.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you, fam. I respected that you was that you stayed in the paint with that, cause that situation would have had anybody out their body. Like that's some you could have had paralyzed and feel you in the middle of LA. You ain't from LA.
That's how I survived. I was out my body. If I wasn't out my body, I wouldn't have survived. I told you, I was sitting there, stuck, couldn't move, out my body. But I saw the whole room. I saw everything. But I was out my body. I was not in my body. The spirit said, be still. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. A lot of times, even now, we having a conversation. I'm telling you this. I'm not the same person when I walked in. I'm not conscious right now. Right? But I go in and out. But when I go in and out, it don't allow me to see it for too long. Right? So when I'm doing this, I can go see probably like 30 seconds out, but I'll be trying to change. I'll be trying to change the words. So every time somebody hear me mumble a word or do something like that, that's me trying to watch what's going on. I told you we can't watch what's going on. It just be going on. Right? So let that be going on. And after it happened, it tell me. So I didn't have to say I did that for extra. Everybody already knew what happened to 4 extra, but don't get a credit to me. Right? You gotta understand this. We create this. 4 extra created that. It's a loop. Everything go in a circle. And Jesus said it best. All sin is a sin, but all sin don't lead to death. That means every sin that they call sin make different things happen. And sometimes it's worse, but people don't understand how life go. But it's sort of like the banking system. Right, the banking system, like they explained it to you, the nigga that got killed for, you know, how the 9 go. If you got 1, you can lend 9. That's kind of like how it go with karma, right? If I tell you 1 lie, 9 lies gonna be told to me, right? And it goes in reverse. I do this positive thing, 9 good things gonna come this way, right? And life go like that. The problem is you tell 3 or 4 or 5 bad lies, now you got 9, 9, 9. People got this shit all stacked up on them, right? It gotta come back, and that's how I come back faster, right? So 4 extra got a problem with itself. He ain't got a problem with me. Because if he maybe didn't knock a nigga out with no hand and put peanut butter up his ass, maybe he still have a hand. I'm keeping it real. And I love him. He know I love him. I'm 40s, nigga. I'm from the hood, nigga. Rolling. Squabble, nigga. I ain't gonna squabble. That sound like sucking a nigga dick, but fight. No, fight. No, fight. No, for real. Now you know this, and I with 4 extra gang. I love them. I told them, listen, you gotta understand this. People don't understand this. Everybody watching this, understand this. I told him one thing. I said, I came to give you a message from the Creator. I'm a prophet. He said, nigga, I pray to God too. He didn't understand. I said, nigga, I'm a prophet. I'm a messenger. I came to give you a message. But I ain't come to give you no future. A prophet ain't futuristic. All the futuristic prophets are lie. This is happening in the moment. Everything is happening now. All this is still happening now, but it's being blinded. We got a veil over our eyes, but it's still happening now. All the information we can use now, we ain't got to use it later. Right? But people don't understand there's no such thing as time. But back to 4 extra. I told him, I said, yo, leave here. You can make more on your own. He's not paying you enough. Leave here and build your community because you're trying to help people. Nigga, leave. That's what he did. That's what he doing. So he listened, right? But it just took for him to lose his hand and listen because he wasn't listening the moment I told him he was finna come right back. So maybe the spirit need to tell him, nigga, don't go back. But he just as strong with 1 hand. They love him with 1 hand, right? He doing push-ups and got niggas working out with 1 hand. So you gotta love him, right? Because he was one person in one moment. I guarantee you he's not that person now. So why are we worried about the old 4 extra? The new 4 extra is doing new.
He's evolving. Definitely.
He doing new. Even though he can't rap, he rapping, right? All the songs is bad. No, I'm keeping it real. All the songs is bad. They're not good, right? They're not good. Nobody can rap no more, right? But
off the bat.
Yeah, he got a song with, oh man, come on, man.
He just did a song with Crip Mac.
I'm tired
Him and Crip Mac got something.
They was hugging. Them niggas were hugging like this. And the song with ass. Listen, they cannot rap. They both sound like 2 retarded niggas rapping. But I love that they doing it and not in the streets. That's what I'm saying. I love what he doing. I love what he trying to do. You don't gotta, it proves in his life, you ain't gotta know how to do nothing to do it. All you gotta do is just do it like Nike. Because you're gonna get better as you go. I guarantee you, if they keep going at it, 5, 6 years from now, they're gonna get good. Dolph got good. Dolph was ass when he started. By the time he died, he was good. So it's like,
you heard me, bro. Listen, Dolph is one of my favorite rappers. I got some of the most money I ever got in my life listening to Dolph, and it's not like Dolph taught me how to hustle.
He got better with time.
He just was the theme music to my shit.
And he got better with time. That's what I'm saying. Music got better with time. You know what I'm saying? So
rest in peace,
everything get better in time. So I'm not saying that in time they won't be better. But I'm saying right now they're just not no good. Right now 4 extra ain't no good. But you got the whole LA going crazy because like once a nigga from the hood get motion, like, we don't get to see those stars where we from. Niggas dark. So we support him. He gets supported by the street, so he can't be stopped. How you gonna be stopped? Everywhere I go, I understand the signs. When niggas leave me, man, be safe. I understand. Damn, cool. Just put protection on me. I know I'm even more safe. I love when niggas say that because I understand what you bringing into me. Your word called spells, right? So when it comes to 4 Extra, I want everybody to know, watching this, he's changed. He a different 4 Extra. He ain't the same 4 Extra that stood over me and told me he's gonna do push-ups and watch me dead. He a different 4 Extra. He thinking different. He just had a baby. He feeling different. Right? So we gotta understand that. We gotta understand that at one time people be one place and then other times they be in different places. So we can't always treat you like you in that place. But there's a problem in life. People always want to treat you like you was yesterday, gang. Every day I change. Right? So when it comes to NoJumper, it's them at that moment. But right now, I'm trying to figure out a way where I can still deliver the message.
All right, listen, that's a great segue. Shout out to 4X and Crip Mac. I want them niggas on the show
Crip,
too, man. Big shout out to Crip Mac. Welcome home, Crip Mac. You know what I'm saying? You and Crip Mac is the niggas that keep me entertained on the internet. I ain't gonna lie to you. I fuck with the rappers and shit.
Yeah, we Crips.
But y'all niggas are really the niggas I be watching.
Because we Crips. You got the Crips.
The Crip, GD, Vice Lord, all that, right?
No,
now,
I'm Crip when I'm in LA. They don't play.
It's all good. Shout out to LA, man. I was in Cali about 2 years ago, and I lived in Cali for 3 years, Sacramento. I was in San Diego and Fresno. I ain't get a chance to touch down to LA, but we'll get there. Now, NoJumper, you said you wasn't going back to NoJumper. And then lo and behold, I looked up. You was sitting in front of Adam.
Yeah, you thought
What made you go back to NoJumper? Because NoJumper was on a decline. And just to add this last part, they look like they're ascending again. Look like Adam going back up.
I didn't go back to NoJumper. NoJumper came back to me. It's a difference, right? Listen, I'm telling you this. I will never go back to NoJumper under them same circumstances. There had to be different arrangements, right? Because I'm saying about thing in life, right? Fish. They like worms.
Do fish like worms?
Yeah.
Do a bear shit in the woods and wipe his ass with a white rabbit?
Right. Do people take worms and put them on hooks and send them down to the fish to get the fish? Because fish love worms. Fish got to have worms, right? Well, I'm that fish and I love worms, but I eat a little different. When you send it down to me, I'm going to nibble off that. Yeah. And every time you send one down, because I know humans going to put one down, try to trick me again, I'm going to nibble off that too. I'm going to get full just nibbling off of it, right? But I'm going to still eat fish. I'm going to still eat worms because I'm a fish and I love worms. I got to eat the worms. You can't stop me from getting the worms, but people think you ain't supposed to get the worms. Like, I'm a fish. I got to eat worms, right? I got to do it. I got to do what I got to do, but I don't got to get caught by the bait, right? And listen, it's like this, right? I'm going to eat that worm, right? But I'm not going to eat that hook. Right? A lot of people understand that. So you got to understand why I went there in the first place. I went there in the first place because, like, LA itself, I'm just going to say this. Everybody watch this. They know this. LA is stuck in the past. What I mean is they not just stuck in the past mentally. They stuck in the past physically. Like, if you go to LA, you remember, like, old, like, 90s movies like that, it looked the same, right? They have not evolved. Even their luxury places in the hood have not evolved. Same everything, right? They even wore the same clothes, same dickies, no joke, say the same words, same vocabulary, because LA is kind of like off from the whole world. One thing about LA, they don't show you really the struggle and they're going through. Even when they try to sound intelligent, you can hear the lack of intelligence. But at the same time, you can see they strive. Man, listen, I was drawn to LA to pass a message to LA because LA have been lost, but not in a way that we don't understand. They still got the love in LA. The unity is still in LA. The gangs are still tied in LA. The gangs have left all over the world, but not in LA. They're still together. They still love each other. They're still bounded by it, right? So that's a good start. But they just got to understand that God, they got to come from under the system they under, and they got to stop beefing. Listen, one thing, black and brown got to stop beefing out there. See, that's the problem. They the same, right? And I'm just trying to pass that message. So I'm millennial. I'm Mexican.
Yeah, I see that, man. I see that. They think like the Mexicans, they took over Compton. I heard that ain't even predominantly black no more.
No, but it's like this, right? The Mexicans, I love them. You gotta love them, but you gotta understand.
I love my Spanish folks.
But what you gonna do when you've been trying to make your way for a long time? See, one thing about black people, what they don't understand, the government took care of them. The government gave them Section 8. The government gave them financial aid. The government helped them. The government didn't help these Mexicans. They did but kick them over the country, try to kick them out and build the wall. They never helped them. They were overeating rice and beans. They didn't have what we had. They had nothing, right? So they kind of like hit different, right? And people don't understand this. They laughed when they seen them 6 in a bed. $17,000 in one car. I mean, yeah, 1,700 to cut it down. Yeah, in one car. Like, how the fuck they get in there? They got all under the steering wheel. They all up under the driving pedal. Cause them short. So you got kids that should be under the driving. You know, where you drive it right there, the kids be under there. I'll keep it real. I can't lie to you. Mexicans be deep in that car. Everybody know.
I get what you said.
And it be in Ford Focuses. But they made it through. And people see that and they like don't understand that. So when you get there, of course, you're gonna hold some animosity. It's just like we hold animosity. We hold animosity against the people that did to us. But when they was down, what do we do with them? Here, watch this. Give them $50, knowing goddamn well that's a $500 job. He ain't got no drug problem. We gonna give him $50. We gonna go to Home Depot. We can't wait to go to Home Depot. Come on, my friend. My friend, get in the car, my friend. We finna come on. We finna
see that Home Depot right there.
We finna get him by, my friend, come on, my friend. Get in, love you. We don't love them. We finna get him a bottom dollar, bottom dime. So that's why they beefing. But we gotta understand. They gotta understand that we didn't understand. That's what we knew, that we didn't understand.
Hold on now. You got Mexicans right next door to me, I think.
We didn't understand how to treat them because that's how we was treated by the people that was giving it to us. Right? So it's gonna be like that. So they gotta understand that we in a different place now. So that's why I went to LA. Because I saw that. Nigga, in Texas, it ain't that. Right? That's the only place where it's that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to LA. I'm going back to Cali. That's where I got my mama. So that's what I went for, right? And everybody knew that. But they got a problem in LA because LA, they don't play with the games. I'm telling them I ain't playing. I'm Crip, I'm blood on Blueface. They want to do it better, but I'm going to do it better. No, I ain't playing. I'm going to do it better. They going to Blueface. No, I ain't playing. Come on, gang. I ain't playing. They going to Crip on School Yard Crip. I ain't this motherfucker playing on Blueface. On Snoop Dogg. La da 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 da. Come with me on Tupac. On West Coast, nigga. On Too Short.
All right. So I think we cleared it out. I think we gonna get off that red time, boy. You know.
On Biggie, on Pop.
You need some meds right now, fool. Let's get off this red time. You about to lose it. You got your body.
No, I'm real. No, I keep real.
All right,
man.
so listen, man. I appreciate that. That's why this shit now. Let's go into this. Let's get back on this regular timing. You heard me? Let's get back on some regular timing. All right, let's run.
Oh, what? I love that.
Yes, sir. Let's get back on some regular shit right now. Super Dave.
Yes, sir.
This is my comrade, man. I grew up with him. This is like my little bro right here, right? He ain't never did this shit before. I kind of brought you in on some. I ain't even supposed to bring you in here on this type of time and on this type of level. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you get your rocks off right now, because you're a very intelligent brother.
Thank you.
And I told you to line up them questions, right?
Yes, you did.
And you had some official questions for
Yes, I do.
All right, so let's kick it off, Dave.
Yeah,
Super Dave.
I've been wanting to talk to you for a long time. I've been watching your podcast, and